what I do have to say is, I know TSU is known for having compositions that are pretty off-brand compared to what we normally see in North America. So my guess is maybe, I know that they probably scrim against each other a lot. They play against each other in Latam tournaments a lot. So my guess is Brotherhood isn't that far off from that. They also have some different comps than what we would normally see and what we see all the teams in NA do. Which is another reason why I love watching these two teams play, because they always bring something a little bit different.
I feel like a lot of teams that do kind of
I'm confused.
Wait, what? With the Brody pick?
Yeah, you have this Esmeralda, this Lapu, and now Brody?
Alright. Oh, I think it might be Lapu down jungle?
No, I think they're gonna run Brody mid.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see.
Brody.
We'll see.
A lot of craziness coming in right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
What were you saying before that, though?
I honestly do not remember. No, but I do remember. So it seems like a lot of these teams that do pretty well, they kind of they're not fitting in this mold. Pick, I guess, questionable heroes, questionable picks, but it also makes sense at the same time. Does that make?
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. Like, it looks like it could definitely be possible.
Right.
Like, and especially if you have a team that, like, we never thought we would have, like, how TSU has been running this Bane Mage middle, like, support Bane in the middle. No team has really, we haven't been seeing that, and you would look at it and be like, yeah, that actually sounds like it could work, but what team would actually put in the work to make it work, you know? And these teams do stuff like that. So maybe this is something Brotherhood's had in the clutch and they've been waiting to use it, and they're pulling it out now to, you know, do something a little crazy. They got this double tank. They got Gato and Grok. They have two nice bursty mages, and then this Granger. I'm excited to see where everyone goes in the laning phase, honestly. And let's see how we go down for game 2.
I mean, well, it seems quite obvious on the side of Brotherhood. So you do have Sicilian on side. You have also Gata on EXP.
We're gonna see this. We're gonna see Ranger jungling, but I'm wondering how this Esmeralda is gonna do up against the Sicilian. I think Sicilian might actually be a decent ban because he's gonna be able to just keep his distance, you know, and not let her ever get close to him. As long as he can do that, he may be able to keep an advantage here, and it's gonna be hard for her to clear waves because he's just gonna always be poking at her anytime she wants to come in and try. Leona's taking a little bit of damage there. But they are coming for this Lethal Wonder. Omega still on Paquito. I think he felt like he did pretty good last time. Leona's forced on her way. Some nice burst damage coming onto him. He's going to have to go back to base after that. And they are running this Brody in the mid. We have seen one team do this before. I can't remember which one it was. But I think it was Team SEXI against Exodus 9, actually. Went for the Brody support.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think they actually got their
idea from them?
Yeah.
I think that might have been like they saw it and they were like, you know what, this might actually work. So maybe they've been practicing it a little bit, seeing how well it works, and they're gonna pull it out now.
I like that. I like that they've been doing their homework, and you can tell that they actually have been doing their research.
Yeah, I think all these teams that we're watching lose here and there, we're only going to see them get better. And even if they don't finish off on top 6, they're going to come out of this league ready for another season, and definitely a lot better in tournament and league play than a lot of other teams. Because you mentioned it earlier, league, you know, tournament room, a lobby like this is much different than playing in casual rank.
Exactly.
And it's a completely different game. So I think all these guys are going to come out better drafters, better players, better at going the distance when you're talking about best of 3 series.
Right. And I totally agree with that. So you see that's a really good objective. They are focusing on top tower.
Yes, they are, and this is what I said they needed to do. But they are going to get traded up possibly for this mid lane tower. We do have an engage here. Nice knock up onto Leonis. The damage is able to take him out. Sirius Chiquito gets the kill. But still, not a horrible play. They almost take that tower. First blood going to Brotherhood, though, and they are going to start creeping up with a gold lead of almost 1,000.
Right.
Oh, a nice wall from Requiem. Destiny trying to survive here. Requiem under the tower. Destinata goes off. He misses the second and third shot. And Destiny just gets away. But it's little help. Zio comes in from the side, knocks her up, and gets the kill.
That was a beautiful follow-up, yes.
Yeah, just a positioning, man. Just knowing to come in from the side there.
Right.
Golly. Right when you want to commend someone on getting away from something, they're just taken out. Omega might be biting off a bit more than he can chew. 1v2 over here, taking a big damage. What was he thinking there? That was a rough play by Omega. And now another knock-up on a Destiny. This is... Purify would have been good here. He still got that... No, he did pick Purify this time, so maybe he learned a little something. He just had to use it earlier, so the recall's still up.
Right.
I mean, they're probably gonna... They do lose this tower. They're falling behind a little bit. Do you think they can keep up here? Oh, man.
If they're continuing to get picked off like this, probably not.
Yeah, they're a little too spread up here. And you don't, once again, yes, they don't have Selena, but once that Veil knocks you up, it's a death sentence once again. Once you get CC'd by one of them, it's over for you. The rest of the team is just always there.
Right. Yeah, I don't think there's any way of like them being able to come back unless they Brotherhood somehow messes up. I think that's their only chance.
Yeah, and Brotherhood doesn't seem like the type of team that's going to make a huge mistake. Turtle is up. Another knockup from Zio. He just keeps landing them. He's got to be 8 for 10 right now, 9 for 10. Leonis walking right into Requiem. Takes some burst damage from that first skill. Hal trying to come in and get some damage on him. Destiny sitting in the bush, waiting for the shot. Daddy taking huge burst damage from Zio's ultimate, and is going to have to go back to base after this. This is going to give Brotherhood a major priority over this Turtle, and there's going to be nothing that Exodus 9 can do about it currently. Oh, Destinata coming in, able to land on Leonis, possibly. Hal tries to close him for the kill, gets dived on from Destiny, and is forced to go back, but the rest of the team is there and has his back as he goes back up to this gold lane.
Yeah, like I said, I love to see new faces, new teams being able to. Well, actually, it's both of these teams' first time in the league, but. Okay. However, Exodus 9 has been struggling in day one, but I kind of want to see them play better.
Yeah, I definitely want to see them play better. But, I mean, Brotherhood definitely has a lot of experience in tournaments, and it's showing right now. And another knock-up on to Daddy. Destinata coming in from Al. The rest of the team is forced to go back. I mean, what can they even do right now? It's like Brotherhood just runs so tight, and they did it against Area 70. They really like to run this pocket formation of 3 or 4 of them just moving around the map. And so you can never really get a pick onto any of them. I think your only real opportunity against Brotherhood is trying to do some nice split push maneuvering and leaving back my hero here, leaving someone in the mid lane who can actually survive a gank, leaving someone in the other lane who can survive a gank. Leonis though popping this ultimate on Zal, but he's a little too deep. Ulysses trying to get that taunt on him, but he's just not able to. But the knockup comes and he's gonna go down to Zio. That puts Zio at 2-0-2 right now, Emily. This is definitely a tough game for Exodus 9.
Like I said, I don't think there is any. Yes, it sucks.
Oh man, yeah, it's hard. Honestly, it's hard to do analysis for games like these. It's hard sometimes to cast for games like these because when it's just so one-sided, we're at 7-0 right now. When it's this rough, it's definitely troublesome. There's not a whole lot to say other than X9 is getting beat pretty bad right now.
Yeah.
Turtle's up though. Omega sitting here on the side, and this Requiem just stays harassing him. Exia.
Right.
I mean, they're really just strangling them right now, and it just seems like such a terrible position for Exodus 9.
So, what do you think that Exodus 9 can even do to?
I mean, they did get a kill there.
Okay.
I think split push, like I said earlier. I think you got to try to don't take any fights. Survive, You do have some possible potential again with this Esmeralda, with some of the rest of your team. You have this Brody, because right now you're so down. Brody 0-4, Destiny 0-2, you know. Split push a little bit, try to stop them from taking too much, and wait for a mistake and let them come to you. I think they need to let them dive into them. Don't try to take any fights right now.
We also do have First Lord coming up soon.
First Lord is up in 69 seconds. But I don't think they can contest this.
Yeah, yeah, definitely not.
Maybe they can get a steal. I mean, if they feel like that's something they could go for a steal here. But like a one hero steal, you know, like take the risk and see if you can get the retribution on them. But there's definitely not much else. They are starting to spread out a little bit more and just clear these waves, which is good for them. I don't think they should. They need to not get picked off, but they also need to not just. They need to try to keep wave management up, which is a hard thing to do right now.
Yeah, I honestly, like, even if they were to try Exodus 9, even if they were to try to focus on objectives and less on team fights, it's like Brotherhood does a really good job putting so much pressure on them.
Yeah, they're just, it feels like they're everywhere all the time.
Yeah,
Anytime one of them try, oh my god, the burst damage from Jaquito just, I mean, did you see how much health that took off of Daddy? I mean, just brought him down to about 10% in one shot. The wall stops him in place and there's no getting away. We're only 9 minutes in and Jaquito is just chunking away at these people. Hal gets the double kill. I mean, it's 14-1.
Yeah.
We got almost a 10,000 gold lead. I think we're going to have to call it for X9. They're going to take this tower, probably keep pushing forward, and end this series soon, Exia.
I would have to agree with that, because actually, do you think,
no,
this would be a good time for them to actually like, just maybe fall back a little bit? I feel like it might be still too early to like end it down mid lane.
Possibly they are going to go back and clear up this bottom lane, but I still think they're going to keep up the push. They have such an advantage right now, and there's no reason not to push it. I mean, I think that they could take a fight under a tower right now and still probably come out on top, and that's exactly what Requiem's doing with a nice knockup on a Destiny. In comes the Destinata. He's able to land 2 of them, and Jaquito finishes off Syndicate, and that is going to be another team fight going to the side of Brotherhood non-stop tonight. It just seems like there's nothing that X9 can do up against this monstrosity of a team right now.
Like I say, I do like to see the underdog try to do better, improve. It's just, it's not it. This gameplay, I think it might have to take them quite a while to catch up.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be hard to catch up, right? I mean, they definitely still have a lot to learn. I think they definitely still have a lot to do to try to get in, but we'll see if, I mean, there's no better way to get better than to go up against the best in North America and just get beat down every single day. You know, that's one of the best ways you can learn, just a crash course in North American League, and see how you do. Hal coming in with his Engrave Syndicate, trying to get the ult off. He gets stopped immediately by Requiem and taken out. The minions coming in. I think this may be it for X9, but this isn't going to be the last time we see him tonight. They got another game right after this. Hopefully they can keep their composure. Down goes Destiny. Brotherhood on the prowl, taking out these minions. All they need is one more wave. They're going to revert up to this inhibitor, keep pushing a wave of minions in the bot. Maybe they take that inhibitor next and then finish this game, Exia.
Right, so I'm like really surprised that they didn't even Brotherhood did not need to fall back and just take the Lord. They're finishing the game without Lord. Yeah,
they're gonna finish it right here. There's no reason to. They have such an advantage right now. I mean, they're so ahead. 22-1, 13k gold increase. They could probably 2v5 with some of their heroes right now. I mean, do you see the burst damage on Esmeralda right there?
Right. Man, it sucks seeing like these I guess newer teams being steamrolled. It's just What was that? 22-1. That was disappointing.
Definitely disappointing, but we'll see how they do. They're going to be up against Area 77 next.
Oh,
they will
Jesus Christ.
be on a East host, though. So,
okay. But do you actually think that it is a ping problem? Because I just think it's just a
skill gap.